Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading for the upcoming new year, 2025. Woo! Apparently I'm flipping my cards all over the place. Ignore me. All right, let's get my life back together here. All right, so we're doing your reading for the new year. And I'm going to be setting up the reading kind of like a grid, like a calendar. It's going to be split up into the 4 quarters of the year. One more shuffle for the rider-waite tarot. Perfect. Okay, Sagittarius. We're just going to scooch those down. All right, Sagittarius. So that is the first half of 2025 for you. Now we're going to go ahead and move into the Pulp Tarot. We're going to pull 6 more of these guys to complete the full year for you. And then we're going to pull some Shaman Oracle to highlight each quarter of 2025. One more shuffle. Beautiful. Okay. Ooh, okay. Sorry, we're doing uprights. I don't do reversals here. Okay, Sagittarius. Bear with me here while I get the rest of my cards together. Perfect. Pardon my reach. All right, and I'm just going to grab 4 more from my Shaman Oracle here to highlight each quarter of 2025 for you, Sagittarius. And we are going to be going through and clarifying these cards as we go through, just to go more in depth, see what's happening for you in this new year. One, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Alrighty, Sagittarius. Now, just a heads up, as we get going, I'm going to be clarifying the first half of 2025 with the Shadowscapes Tarot. So if you hear me shuffling and getting stuff going, don't worry about me. I'm just preparing to clarify. So I'm going to move the 3 quarters of the year out of the way here so we can see this first quarter a little more clearly and a little more in depth. All right. Let's just, nope, we'll try not to be too OCD, Sarah. Oh my goodness. Okay, so you're starting off at the 3 of Wands. This lets me know that you are looking for a new adventure. And this talks about waiting for your ships to come in. So you're out there waiting for a new opportunity to come in. This takes you to the 7 of Wands, where you're kind of standing your ground here. I'm guessing you found your opportunity and you're defending it tooth and nail. I like it because it's a virtuous fight. It's a victorious fight that you're doing here. And it is for your higher good because it moves you into the Hierophant, where you're receiving a blessing here for standing your ground is kind of what I'm getting here. And your highlight for the first quarter of 2025 is the Hunter of Dreams. I really like this because it's like, yeah, you're waiting for an opportunity. It comes in and you're fighting for it, fighting to keep it. And it's a blessing that you receive for standing your ground. I get a vibe of chasing, your dreams. So let's dive in a little deeper here with this Shadowscapes Tarot and see what exactly is in store for you, Scorpio. All right. Sorry, Scorpio. Sagittarius. Why am I calling you Scorpio? That could be significant for some of you guys, but anywho, we're going to move forward. What is our Three of Wands? Ooh, it's the King of Pentacles. That's your opportunity. It's whatever opportunity, whatever ship is coming into your harbor, definitely take it and definitely fight for it. Because, yeah, it's the King of Pentacles showing up. It's health, wealth, happiness. You're strong, you're reliable here. One more. And it's confirmed by strength. Yeah, gorgeous. So, strength is letting me know that you're very strong and courageous, obviously. But this talks about shadow work as well. You're digging deep and you're soothing that inner beast. I really like to see that for you, Sagittarius. Now we're moving on into the Seven of Wands here. What is that for our Sagittarius friends? It's the Page of Swords. One more. Into the Queen of Swords. Okay. So yeah, you're standing your ground. You're fighting for what you've got here. And you got to be strong. You got to be courageous. This is a virtuous fight here. And if you stand your ground, you charge forward like the Page of Swords. This brings you into the Queen of Swords. Yeah, you're leveling up here. So this talks about thinking more clearly in this struggle here. So it's looking really good. This also tells me you're not accepting anything less than your worth. So that's fantastic to see, Sagittarius. Now this moves you into the Hierophant, this blessing. What is our Hierophant? The Knight of Swords. One more, Spirit. What is the Hierophant? Five of Wands. One more. Knight of Pentacles. One more. All right. So, in order to receive your blessing here, what I'm getting, there's going to be a little bit of a challenge you're going to be facing. We've got the Knight of Swords showing up. So, I mean, this might talk about networking, brainstorming, kind of sharing ideas. So definitely not a bad thing to consider at this time, seeking out help in what we're working on here. Now, this is confirmed by the Five of Wands. There's, yeah, a little bit of a struggle, a little bit of chaos. This can talk about a conflict arising here in March. Because, I mean, this is January, February, March. So, yeah, there could be a little bit of a struggle here, a little bit of competition. But I see you with the Knight of Pentacles. You're moving slowly here. Slow and steady wins the race. And it does, because you end up at the Queen of Wands where you're more empowered, you're feeling more creative at this time. And yeah, you're able to express your power and to shine brightly. I really like to see this. And I think this fits with the Hunter of Dreams. Because it's like, yeah, you're not getting, it's not the receiver of dreams, it's the hunter. You're hunting now. And I kind of like it. It looks good on you, Sagittarius. Get out your bow and arrow. Coincidentally, what the hunter here is holding. I kind of feel like you're showing up as yourself here, Sagittarius. It's kind of the vibe I get. Now we're going to move on into the second quarter of 2025 for you. Interesting. And we are once again going to clarify this second quarter here with our Shadowscapes Tarot. I'm just moving these guys over so I have the space to work. All right. So you're starting out the second quarter in the sun, baby. I like it. It feels good for April, right? Kind of springtime. Things are looking and feeling a lot better, a lot lighter. Whoop. Now, it's interesting because, I mean, you move from the Queen of Wands directly into, the sun energy. And it's talking about a more successful, prosperous time for you. It's feeling very happy. Your energy is very strong, bright, beautiful. It's joyous. And then it moves you into Judgment. Interesting. So this is telling you now is the time to heed the call from Spirit. This is a call to a new and a better way of life. This is an opportunity for you. And I feel like it's an opportunity to change some things because the Seven of Swords talks about needing a new plan, a new change in direction, things like that. It can also encourage us to have a little more fun. I kind of like that idea as well, especially with the sun starting out this quarter. Now, your highlight for this second quarter of 2025 is the Shaman of Loss. Interesting. So kind of what I'm getting here is I feel like because you are hunting a dream right now and this judgment card is showing up, it's like the sun shows up to show you the way, but it shows you the way and things you need to let go of. There's a skin that you need to shed here so that you can move forward. So we're going to clarify these with, as I said, the Shadowscapes Tarot. We're going to give it one more shuffle and get right into it. Alrighty, Sagittarius. All right, so the sun, what is that? Yep, it's a new opportunity. The Ace of Pentacles is showing up. This is looking really prosperous. It looks like you're able to manifest money, manifest the things you need. And it takes you into the Nine of Wands. And this is talking about strength. Once again, you're holding your ground here. You might need to put up some boundaries to protect this sunshine, this gift that you've been given here. So don't let other people rain on your parade is kind of what I'm getting there. Now you move forward into Judgment. Sagittarius, what is this? Interesting. The Hierophant shows up again. It's a blessing. We're shedding a skin, but it is a blessing, even if it might feel a little uncomfortable. And that's confirmed by, the Ten of Cups. It is a joyous change that you're making here. Like, this is for your highest good, Sagittarius. This looks really nice, and it looks like it's bringing you calm after the storm here. Beautiful. Now we're moving into the Seven of Swords. What is that? The Seven of Swords is confirmed by the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, so you might need a change up in your work. You might want to change up your approach. This could even be changing up your job as well entirely. But I get for some of you that you're just maybe changing what you do in regards to attention to details. That's kind of what I feel for some of you guys there. Now, this is confirmed by the Hermit. We love the Hermit on this channel, don't we? So the Hermit is talking about going inward. It's this inward journey that you need to take in order to shed this skin with the Judgment card. And shedding the skin is a loss, but it is a good loss. And it's going to make you lighter and easier, I would say. That's kind of the vibe I get. Like, I feel like you're letting go of things that aren't working for you. And you're kind of just, what's the word? I feel like you're having fun and you're learning about your surroundings. You're learning what you need to do and how to get there. That's kind of the vibe. So we're going to move ahead into the third quarter of 2025. We move into the Knight of Pentacles. Talks about slow forward movement. It can even indicate a outright stop in our movements. And I mean, that makes sense because we just had the Hermit showing up, right? So we might need time to stop, reflect, think about things before we carry on moving forward from the Knight of Pentacles. Kind of a healing almost is what I get. But it moves you right into the Nine of Cups. Yeah, you're looking pretty comfortable, pretty luxurious. And it's kind of this vibe of you've had a number of wins, a number of celebrations, and you're ready for more. So I really like to see this on you, Sagittarius. It looks phenomenal. Now, we move into the Six of Swords after the Nine of Cups. This means you're moving on to calmer shores. You're leaving these choppy waters behind and you're ready for better beginnings. And it's like I kind of get this vibe of, I get a lot of shadow work from this. I mean, it seems to be the collective energy, overall speaking, lots of shadow work this year and towards the end of 2025. 4 as well. But your highlight for this third quarter is the Shaman of Courage. So, and these two, the Six of Swords and the Shaman of Courage, this really feels like the Moon card. It feels like you're moving on to calmer shores. You know you are, but there's also kind of this uncertainty, this not uncertainty, but it's like you don't really know where you're going, and you got to have courage. I like how this looks. I think you've got what it takes here. So we're going to go ahead and clarify this third quarter with our Manga Tarot here. One more shuffle for our Sagittarius friends before we start pulling these cards. Okay. I feel like you guys are building something here. All right. So what is our Knight of Pentacles? This slowing down. It's the Six of Swords. Yeah, you're slowing down and you're wanting to move into calmer shores. One more, Spirit. It's the Knight of Swords again. So definitely communication is going to be really important, especially the Six of Swords does encourage us to make sure we're communicating clearly with others, because that will help us move on to the calmer shores that we are seeking here. So that looks really good. It's not a stop, it's a slowing down and moving on to a more peaceful situation. Gorgeous. Chef's kiss. Moving into the Nine of Cups. We're getting the Two of Swords. Yeah, you're thinking very clearly at this time. You're balanced, you're harmonious, and it's calm shores that you have reached here. And there's opportunities right in front of you here. And this takes you into the Knight of Cups. Beautiful. This is a fortunate situation coming in. This talks about advancement, luck, and growth here. So yeah, the Nine of Cups looking really heckin' good. Because this is January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. And this could also be a love offer. I will mention that for some of you guys, especially with the Nine of Cups. Some of y'all could be dating around this time, summertime, that kind of deal. So that looks really good. Now we're going to go ahead and clarify the Six of Swords. It's confirmed by the star. Beautiful. And what I will say about that here is you're shining very brightly. You can trust your feelings, your intuition. Right now, this is a healing time for you, especially seeing the Six of Swords twice, plus the Two of Swords, the Knight of Cups. Like there's a lot of emotional and mental healing here that is taking place. And the Star card does encourage us to shine brightly. Be courageous at this time. Like, don't hide your light. It's good to let it shine. You're seeking peace, happiness, joy. Like, this looks really freaking good, Sagittarius. So I'm just shuffling the Manga Tarot again, but we're going to move on to the last quarter of 2025 here for you. See what is in store. So your final quarter of 2025 is being highlighted by the Ancestor of Skill. I definitely feel like you have leveled up throughout this year, Sagittarius. I feel like you've built a lot of skills. I feel like a lot of them may have to do with how you network and how you work, how you approach things. And I feel like you've gotten a lot more skill regarding your mindset, your emotions. I feel like you're in more of a power seat here at this time. Like you've worked hard to get here, and this looks beautiful. Now, we're moving on from our last card, the Star card here. You're seeking a calmer way. You're courageous in the darkness. You don't need a light because you're the star. You're shining brightly. You're paving the way. Now, lighting your path, this takes you to the Nine of Wands. Lots of Nine of Wands. This is strength. Once again, holding your ground. You've come really far. Do not let anyone push you down. Don't let anyone convince you you need to stop. You need to keep going. You're doing so well here. And put up boundaries where necessary. Boundaries is how we honor ourselves. Now, moving from the Nine of Wands, this takes us to the Three of Wands. Interesting. So this talks about taking a step forward. You're ready for adventure. You got a freaking spacesuit on, Sagittarius. You're going to Mars or something, or even Venus with some of this love in the air. But yeah, this tells me you are looking for adventure. You're looking for your ships to come into harbor, and you're ready to jump on that train. Now this takes you to the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles tells me you're doing very well in your business at this time. Like, you're very balanced and studious in your work, your business, things like that. However, the issue with the Four of Pentacles, it warns us not to grip too tightly. Look at him. He's holding on to his money for dear life. Not good. This is talking about manifestation. When we fear losing what we have, we lose what we have. I mean, we attract the things we're focused on. If we're focused on loss, that's what happens, right? But I feel like you're not going to let this be an issue because you have learned a lot of skills throughout this year. So we're going to go ahead and clarify this last quarter for you, Sagittarius, and see what this has in store for you. So the Nine of Wands, this holding your ground, is the Page of Swords. Yeah, you're defending your position here. You have something worth fighting for. The Four of Pentacles. Yes, you're doing well with your business, but you're gripping so tightly, my dear. But you're moving past that energy with the King of Wands. You're more empowered. You are understanding that you are divinely protected, especially with this courage and this star card you are bringing forward into this. Now, I do want to mention the King of Wands talks about creative energy. Be creative. Now is the time. Any time is always the time for creativity, if you ask me. Now, this moves you into the Three of Wands, waiting for your ships to come in. And it takes you to the Nine of Cups. Yes, beautiful. Harvest after harvest after harvest. You're looking phenomenal. And you're the Knight of Wands. You're charging forward with your harvest, ready to collect more. And the Knight of Wands also talks about this path ahead that you're chasing after is clear for your action. Even if it feels dark with the Six of Swords, your path is clear. Trust it, trust yourself. Now we're just going to confirm the Four of Pentacles for you. Confirmed by the Seven of Swords. Yes, you need a new way of doing things here because there's illusions abound. There's something dishonest, something not right here that needs to change. And you decide to change it because the Death card is showing up. You're ready to release this gripping too tightly type of energy. Beautiful. One more. Yep, it leads you to walk away. You're healing here and you're walking away from this that doesn't serve you, this death here. This is gorgeous. Like, I don't know. I think this is a really good year. And I think you're going to be figuring out a lot of really interesting things about yourself and how the world works in general. Like, this tells me you're learning how to course correct when you need to. You're willing to jump on new opportunities. I think this is a very auspicious year for you, Sagittarius. You've got plenty of skills, lots of courage. You're ready to shed the dead weight because you're the hunter of dreams here. All right, I'm going to leave it here, Sagittarius, but I hope you have a fantastic day and you're going to have a wonderful 2025. Take care now.